Hi there, I'm David Johnson. I'm with the Hometown Health Clinic in McKenzie.
And I'm Lexi Osborne, and I am a counselor here at Hometown Health Clinic as well.
I've said for a long time that the war on drugs, the so-called war on drugs, is a lot like playing whack-a-mole at the county fair. Just when you think you've got one drug managed, there's going to be something new pop up. And that's exactly what has transpired through the years and has recently transpired now, even locally, and it is with something that's called Kratom. Kratom is becoming more and more of an issue in our area especially. It's available at vape shops, it's available at convenience stores because it's legal to use here in Tennessee. But just because something's legal doesn't mean that it's always safe, right?
Absolutely.
Right, and so we have learned that it's creating all kinds of problems. Let's talk about, first of all, why do people even use Kratom? Lexi, why don't you talk about that a minute?
So we've noticed a lot with Kratom that it works different ways. In lower doses it can work as a stimulant, and in higher doses it works more like an opioid. So from that perspective, it's kind of like the perfect drug. You know, it can either help you stay alert, focused, or can help relieve pain. We've noticed a lot of people, they use it to try to work longer hours or to be more efficient at their jobs, to take better care of their children, manage pain, which is why it is so widely used and how it becomes such a problem so quickly.
And because it is, first of all, first legal, and because it's a natural occurring plant, people think that it's safe to use. Unfortunately, everything that looks like it's safe is not always safe. And what people are finding is that once they start using Kratom, they can't stop using Kratom. They have to keep taking more and more Kratom and more and more. And the withdrawal effects from Kratom are so severe, people just cannot tolerate it. And so they end up spending several $100s a week, or sometimes $100 a day, trying to feed that addiction. So here they are. They thought everything was going to be simple. They were health focused. They were using natural products, and now they find themselves trapped in the addiction to Kratom itself. So what do you do with that? We try to figure out, what am I going to do about this? So one of the things that people can do about that is they can come and as be part of our opiate addiction program, where we use Suboxone, and that can actually be used, and they can become part of our program and use that to help themselves get away from this bankrupting addiction to Kratom. But then there's other things to think about too when you want to take care of that issue.
Definitely. We have been so relieved to discover and find out that Suboxone is appropriately used to treat Kratom use issues. But more so than that, like I said, the things that Kratom is used for kind of points us in the direction of what to look at. Like, what is causing this fatigue? Why do you have to take a substance to stay awake at work and things? So, you know, we look at, is your testosterone low? Is your thyroid messed up? Your vitamin D levels? And thankfully, the way that Hometown works, you know, we have access to all these resources. We really do have the opportunity to look at the whole person and to get a full picture. And we talk together with nurse practitioners, with doctors, with the lab, with, you know, you name it, we probably have them here. And if not, we're really good at networking with other places, so we can figure out what's really going on. All the mental health issues especially, we have medication management for that too. So really whatever's driving that need, we can look at that and help with that. And if it's getting through the withdrawals, we specialize in that here.
And so if you are a person who's found yourself trapped by Kratom, or you have a family member or friend and they're wondering, what can I do? Give us a call and we can just sit down and have a conversation. We can start there. We'll have a conversation and decide what's the best track, what's the best approach for us to take with you. Call our number and tell them what your problem is and what you're wanting to do. We'll be glad to help.